Hey, so welcome back to another hobby video for Warhammer 40,000 Conquest from Exploding Dice Gaming. Today, Tom's in,
Hi.
and we're talking about issue 2.
Yeah, our very first game of 40k. I mean, it feels like I've done more, but this is the first one.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, as you've seen on the channel, we've played 40k before.
A couple times.
Probably a little too much one Christmas. But so this is, from Conquest's point of view, the start of the gaming, teaching how to play, not just introducing the lore and painting. But before we get to that, it's the introduction of the Death Guard, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I've got to say, the Death Guard were a lot more fun to put together and paint than I'd been expecting. I mean, I bought the Dark Imperium box set when it came out, but I didn't really do anything with my Death Guard figures.
Yeah, I immediately threw together my Primaris, and I only started putting together the Death Guard, some Death Guard models, like a month ago when Kill Team dropped, and I was like, oh, I want to give these guys a go because they might be interesting. I literally stuck them together and didn't do anything else with them. Half of the Poxwalkers are still unbased.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those guys who has always liked his armies to have that shiny and new look to them, so Death Guard has always been kind of not my bag. Or so I thought. But actually, painting these guys last week was incredibly fun.
Cool.
There's a few just really simple techniques for getting what I think is quite a cool effect on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just use a wash of Devlin. No, it's not called Devlin mud anymore.
It's Angrax Earthshade.
Angrax Earthshade.
Yes.
Angrax Earthshade, and then some
Liquid
Typhus
talent.
Corrosion over the top.
Yeah.
And you've got what look like, I think, pretty darn cool minis.
They do look really good. Obviously, you've seen the 3 Primaris Blood Ravens I've got. I'm still unsure about whether I am going to continue doing the Force as Blood Ravens, but I'll see how that goes. Because as we saw in the last video, I've got the Reavers now.
Yeah.
You're one issue behind me in the subscription because of the way it's turned out. Because I bought mine for the first issue from a shop and then subscribed from issue 2 onwards.
Yeah.
And you went from issue 1 and 2. So
yeah, it didn't feel right to buy the last issue from our local GW. I wanted that to go to somebody who's actually new in the hobby.
Yeah, I also made that choice. I wanted my copy, but I wasn't going to give.
Yeah, stop a newbie.
Yeah, stop a newbie. So, I guess we better play a game, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be really interesting to learn how to shoot.
Yes, and also move. I don't understand how these guys move and shoot. Let's not do that, Dragon. Stop.
Okay.
Yeah. But, so, the first scenario, which we'll go over when we really start, is... They're pretty basic. 3-on-3 models move as their individuals.
There are definitely some interesting changes to the rules, so it'll be...
Yes, they've modified the basic rules to allow for ease of teaching. It might actually be a really good way of doing one-on-one training sessions inside of a shop if the GW store members or friendly local gaming stores who do do teaching sessions to go to work through, because
it's very much a learn how to do these 2 specific things. Don't worry too much about anything else.
There is no assaulting in this scenario.
Well, not on the miniatures game at least. We'll see how the dice luck goes.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. So here we are. The Plague Marines have jumped aboard the Blood Raven ship, Honour of Aurelia, I guess I'm calling this, trying to steal a relic of some description, and my 3 Primaris Marines are here to stop them. So, it's very simple rules for this one round, isn't it?
Yeah, we are literally just learning how to move and learning how to shoot, which is good because I've always had problems with both of those things.
Yes, you usually move
And then move some more.
And then move again in the psychic phase.
And then stab things horribly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe next week's better suited for you. So I guess we roll off the first turn?
Yeah.
Cool. 4.
And a 5.
Yeah.
The lightning quick reflexes of the Death Guard.
Oh, you're going to be doing that through this entire series, aren't you?
Maybe a little bit. Let's see how long my throat holds out.
Mm-hmm.
So my guys can move 5 inches to your 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. And I don't believe these little pieces actually provide any cover. I think we just have to move around them.
Yes.
But I'm going to move up to there anyway because it looks like it makes sense.
Yes, they have not put in cover rules just yet.
Yeah, so for now, we're literally just moving along. As you can see, we've got the...
Yeah. We've decorated our boards in with some shipping crates that we got from TT Combat and the some objective marker weapons crates from GW because we thought, why not?
Yeah, and with a quick little bit of squinting, my guys can't see your guys, which also means that for the moment, your guys can't see my guys.
Yep.
I suspect that is about to change.
I suspect it is. Okay, so that means you hand over to me, I believe.
Yep. Your turn.
Okay. So, Primaris have a 6-inch move. So, this front guy will go to here. The sergeant will hide behind this one.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. It says if your straight line goes over a crate or container, so this guy is basically completely safe.
Okay. So there is a form of cover.
Yes, it's just much more effective than it would be in a standard game.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so...
I suspect your guy can probably see that guy.
Mm-hmm. I suspect he can. Doing a straight line.
Yeah.
Does.
So reasonable.
Oh, he'll open fire. According to the things, he has a ballistic score of 3+, so 3's to hit.
He hits.
I honestly thought Andy dice were going to come in. But to wound the Death Guard, I need a 5+.
Yep.
I do not.
Blink.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
That's quite alright. I know you honourless dogs in the Imperium don't believe in sharing, unlike Papa Nurgle.
No, it's just that I know we've got multiple tape measures around this place somewhere.
Right, so I'll move my guys around as well. He'll hop around the cover. And I'm pretty sure that we need more teamwork. So I reckon all 3 of those guys can see him.
Yeah.
So we'll all open fire at one dude.
Just to speed this up.
And we'll miss twice.
Yes, because you also need a 3+. You only need a 4+ to wound me, however.
Which I get.
Okay, so armour save time. 3-up armour save. No. So that is a wound.
Do you want to leave a die next to him?
What I'll do is I will use these handy dandy tokens from a different thing. So he is on 1 wound.
Okay.
Right. So back to moving for the Space Marines. He'll go there. He'll go here. To get some flanking. The first guy will remain there. So this guy will shoot at the guy in front of him.
Okay.
Because why not? First shot is a hit. Is a wound.
Okay, so I get my armour save.
Of 3+.
Which I make.
Okay. Sergeant will shoot the guy in front of him. It's a hit. It's not a wound. And the Auspex dude will shoot the light launcher guy again. Hit. And a wound.
So armour save,
No.
Disgustingly resilient save.
Yes, because you don't have an extra wound. You do, however, have a separate save. So you need a 5+. No, so...
You get first blood.
Yay! It's the only time I'm ever going to get that.
And you killed my favourite looking guy as well.
Yay.
Ah, well.
Right, so it moves on to you.
Yep. We're going to continue our inexorable advance because it feels like standing in the open to be shot might not be the best move. However, we can't stab you with these many knives and swords we've got. We'll just shoot you instead.
Yes, that's next week's lesson.
Next week we learn how to sword.
Yes.
It's 2 hits.
Yes, indeed it is.
And
no wounds. Get in. This is what happens when you let your armour and guns rust for 10,000 years.
Apparently.
So they'll carry on their sweep. Open fire into the face or the stomach or, just him.
The face stomach.
The face stomach. Misses.
Well, to be fair, he's got a long way to go for that shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
second guy will go into face stomach again. It's a hit. It's not a wound though.
Leave face stomach alone.
Okay, I'll go for not face stomach. Hit. No wound though.
Okay.
So...
Again, we're going to keep cycling around in the vague hope that we might be able to keep some cover between you and me.
Stop picking on Private Jenkins.
No, Jenkins must die. So we shoot him once in the back.
Yep.
And don't do anything.
Okay, so Sergeant will sweep that way. And Jenkins will turn around because a shot in the back is not sporting. And shoot the plasma gunner, who doesn't have a plasma gun. It's a hit. It's a wound.
No save.
So,
disgustingly resilient. Yay!
that pass. Okay, Jenkins, shoot him. Yes.
6 rounds rapid.
No. Sergeant will shoot the face stomach. It's a hit. It's not a wound though, because I can't roll anything higher than a 2 apparently. You'll go.
Yep. We'll again start, gonna keep back. We just want to be in your deployment zone now. We're just, we're going for line breaker. That's a thing, isn't it?
Yep.
2 shots again. We're definitely going to kill Jenkins before this is over.
Yeah, yes.
2 hits.
Yes.
2 wounds.
Okay, so first armour save is a 3, so it's a save. Second one, it's a 5, so that is a save. I can't get the dice out. Wow.
That's fine, just leave him more behind the cover. That's good.
Okay, stop it. Right. Slidey plastic thingy. Haha! Can just see you. Right on the edge of the board, but he can just see you. Jenkins will remain there because being shot is not being very nice. Ah. Damn it, Jenkins, stand up. There we go. And into the back of face stomach. Miss. Into plasma gunner guy. Hit. No. 1 again. Jenkins shoots that guy. Yes. Damn it.
Right, okay. I'm starting to get the feeling that repeatedly running away isn't going to get me anywhere, given that I move 5 inches and you move 6 inches.
Yeah, and we are on the training deck of a Space Marine cruiser. You aren't really going to get very far.
So instead, I'm going to shuffle my guys into the starting positions for your guys, just because I can.
Yeah.
It amuses me. And they'll continue to shoot Jenkins. That's 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Which wounds?
Okay, 3 up.
No!
Jenkins finally bites it.
Yay!
Damn it, Jenkins.
The good guys finally get a break.
Yes. Good guys. Open fire. So, Sergeant on face stomach. No. Oscar Sky on plasma guy. No. We're now getting into duels of why can't I shoot you?
Okay, these two are both going to open fire on that guy. 2 hits. No wounds.
Okay. Same again, so Auspex. No. Sergeant on face stomach, yes. And no.
No. Okay. Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah, I need to find my dice tower and see if they will forget.
Oh, that's a 5 and a 6.
Curses.
And 1 wound.
Okay, so he's fine. You know what? Both on face stomach, because I don't like him. That's 2 6s. Need 1 5. 1 6. That's enough.
Nah, he's
no, it's
alright.
not.
You can't kill face stomach. He's unkillable. It's his special.
Apparently so.
2 hits again on a 5 and a 6.
Right. Okay.
And 1 wound.
6. Fine. I can see this going for a while.
At this point, I feel like we understand how the moving and the shooting works.
Do you want to throw in the special weapons now?
It seems a bit unfair.
You've got the plasma gun.
Yeah, but it's your turn.
Alright, do we want to throw the special weapons in and then we'll roll off for who gets the first turn again?
Okay, sure. We'll transmute the game midway. Okay, you're up first, so you can start rapid firing me now.
Yes, but it doesn't...
Do you have AP in these special rules?
No, I think it's already taken into account in the stats required.
No, because it says I need to save on a 3 up. So maybe you're using the assault bolters.
No. You would have a You would normally have a
bolt
3.
rifles. No, I'd normally have a 4 up because bolt rifles have -1 AP. I thought.
Yes. So.
We'll go to it now. We know more than the magazine.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah. Anyway, so
you can go to rapid firing with -1 AP.
Nah. Sticking with the rules in the thing, so I just get 2 shots in 12, so him onto him.
Okay.
1 hit and a single wound.
Okay, so we're not doing the AP.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, well, I'm fine either way.
Yep. And Sergeant onto face stomach.
Just
No
misses
hits.
twice.
Just misses twice.
Okay. So my plasma gunner will shoot him, and if we're using these rules, then he's basically always overcharging.
Yep. So just don't roll a 1.
Yeah. Interestingly, he still doesn't get 2 shots. So it's 1 shot. So I hit.
Yep.
And I wound on a 2 up. And I got a 6. So that is a wound.
Yep.
It doesn't do 2 damage either.
No, so they're probably... Well, looks of it, we're keeping in with here's some special rules.
Yeah.
And then as the...
It's a more simplified version.
Games develop, we'll get bringing in armor piercing, because we haven't got the full stat blocks.
Yeah.
We don't have a full stat line for these models yet. We just, for this scenario, we have this is what you need to do. So he's 3 up, so
that's a save. Yep. And my other guy doesn't actually have any special weapons.
No.
But he hits, and he doesn't wound.
Okay, so first, same as the first again. 1 hit, 1 wound on a bolter guy.
No, not bolter guy. He's fine.
Yeah. And plasma gunner, face, stomach, 1 hit.
No wound.
No wound. Ah.
Okay.
So even with these new rules, it's not going any faster.
Plasma gun misses. And regular gun misses.
Okay. Come on, Auspex dude. Use that Auspex. Hits both times. Doesn't wound at all because double 2s.
I'm just imagining these guys like firing. Are we in an A-team skit? I feel like we're in an A-team skit.
Oh, who went? Did we both go to the school of stormtrooper shooting?
Plasma gun misses. And bolter misses, but at least I got them the right way round.
So, Sergeant. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Saved.
Nah. And that one onto that one.
1 hit.
1 hit. Our wound.
Saved.
Ah.
Plasma dude hits. Wounds. Saved.
Right.
And bolter guy hits. And Tom throws his dice all over the floor. Doesn't wound? Doesn't wound.
Doesn't mean. I think we can call.
I think we've got the point.
I think we've got the point. I think we can call it draw. The scenario requests that you carry on until one last model standing. This could go on a while.
It could. It could definitely go on quite some time.
But yeah, that's interesting. Let's go to the wrap up. So, well, that was interesting.
We're really tough.
Yes, you are. And surprisingly, so am I. But
yeah, that was a very interesting sort of 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, it was. It really illustrated that these are the basic rules. Even though we changed it up about halfway through and tried to add in the special rules as they are presented in the magazine, not as they are in the main game.
Yes.
It still went on a bit. So I don't know. I don't know whether that was very representative. Because if I was a new guy and it was going on like that for 10 minutes, I know that can happen in the main game. But it's
rare though.
It's rare, and 2, other things are happening.
Yeah. I felt it definitely got bogged down towards the end when I realised that there wasn't really much point in trying to play the positioning game because you're faster than me and the terrain isn't quite long enough for me to actually
once I got you surrounded, I could keep you surrounded. The issue at that point, whilst there is the opportunity for the terrain game, don't think it's quite in there yet.
Yeah, it really made me realise how much in the main game the extra abilities of the weapons really changed things up.
Yeah.
If your guys had been getting -1 AP, if my plasma had actually been getting
Proper
-3 or even 4 AP,
yes,
we would have all died a lot quicker.
Yes, and it also highlights how important the assault phase is.
Yeah.
Because you have a guy that with Plague Knife and a Power Fist.
Yeah.
That changes the playing field completely because you certainly have the advantage of actually having melee weapons.
Yeah.
I can understand why they've taken it out.
Yeah.
Just for the first week, but
I mean,
yeah.
I would say if I was teaching somebody I knew, particularly if they were sort of in our vague age bracket, I would probably not use these rules as written. I would probably say, we'll do the 3-on-3, we'll do the individual movement, but
the scenario
use the weapons as presented.
Use
in
weapons,
the actual game.
Use weapons as presented, and I would also throw in the combat phase.
Yeah.
Probably at about turn 3. So get moving and shooting down first, and so you don't do a surprise sprint up the field because that board is not huge.
Yeah.
The Primaris can easily get into close combat turn 2 if they would want to, but turn 3 onwards. Okay, now let's get into the nitty gritty fisticuff sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, that said, you can't really take Conquest as a new person's introduction to the hobby, just as this fight your first battle.
No.
People who are actually starting the hobby for the first time with Conquest will have also had the experience of putting together these 3 Plague Marines.
Exactly.
The more advanced painting tips in there, they've started to get a little bit into blocking out your colours and getting ready, making it clear that you're going to be laying the groundwork for more painting in future weeks.
Yes.
And obviously, again, we've skipped ahead because we like painting miniatures.
Yeah, it can't. I did look at it and go, I could just do the thing back, and then I found myself reaching for more paint pots and just carried on. So,
but I would say even just the experience that I had putting these guys together, I've never built easy build kits before.
You've done a little bit from the Dark Imperium. Those are kind of easy to build.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't use any glue with these guys.
Oh, okay.
I've never done miniatures where I haven't used glue before, but I decided I wanted to try the push fit, and I was pleasantly surprised with how easily and how well it all came together.
Nice.
So my experience on the modelling miniatures painting side of it, probably 8 or 9 out of 10. Game side, maybe a little less, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that will change in future weeks.
Cool. So, as a package, what do you rate the first two? How do you rate the first two issues? I was still going to say episodes.
Again, I think it kind of comes down to where you are in your hobbying career. I mean, for me, I happen to want to do a Primaris and a Death Guard army, which probably puts me about the same level as somebody starting new, because I'm really loving all the miniatures I'm getting. I'm going to rate it a solid 8.5.
Okay. I'm going to give it a good... let's say about 7 Aquila, because it's a very... Well, from my point of view, because it's a... You've got 2 issues which will introduce you to the lore side of it. They start building stories because in the magazines, each of these are characters. How long they will be referred to as characters is going to be interesting, but you've got they're all got names, and they're starting to build personalities around them for the scenarios.
Yeah.
When we get to like issue 80 and we've got quite large forces, how that long that's going to keep, but...
I was really amused by this little brief like bio snippet of Mortarion. I just thought that was good fun. It doesn't really go into him in any kind of extreme detail, but it's enough that I think if I was, 12-year-old Tom reading about the Demon Primarch, I'd be sitting there going, oh man, that's so cool. I want that guy.
Yep.
Which is almost certainly the intended effect.
Yes. So, a solid performance to start with. How it develops, we'll see.
Yep.
But it's looking good so far.
So far, definitely worth a buy.
So next time it's going to be Reavers versus Death Guard, I presume, or because we know that Poxwalkers are coming in issue 4. Do you want to hold off until then to do the next one?
Let's see what they recommend in the magazine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the what they envision the next step being. I can see it being fun doing 3 Plague Marines, however many Poxwalkers, and the Reavers and the Intercessors.
So, right, we'll start digging into the 3rd issue and see what happens then. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.